Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do my progress monitoring. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to show you what my progress monitoring looks like. Not that one. It's going to look like, again, not that one. Okay, it's going to look like this. So if you look at this up here, this is just my copy, but I could put in the student, well, you should put in the student's name, student A, progress monitoring. And then here in column A1, you're going to put the goal. It says reading goal and what the reading goal is. For this one, it says reading WH questions from text read aloud with or without pictures. Now, if you look, everything here has on the second line has my percentages, and they are graphed on this graph. So let me show you how to make this. So I'm going to start with a brand new Google Sheets. You can do this in Excel as well if you don't like Google Sheets, but I like Google. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in here reading goal, and then I'll use that same one. Student will, I don't even need to do that, read WH questions about text read aloud with, without picture supports. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on B1, and I'm going to put in there week 1. And I'm going to go across and I'm going to do week 2. I'm not sure that's formatted correctly. Week 2, week 3, week 4, 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9. I do 9 weeks because that's a quarter. And if you go beyond 9 weeks, you can still get it in the graph, but it's a little bit harder to print if the parent wants a print off. So now I have my reading goal outlined. I have my weeks outlined. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on the number 2. So it's going to do the entire second row. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to click on fill color. And then I'm going to click on conditional formatting. So down here, my format rules, and it says format cells if ... and it says right here if it's not empty. You're going to change that, and you're going to do 3 of these. So the first one you're going to do is less than or equal to your value. There's 2 ways to do this. You can do by percent, which means you have to put a percent sign after your number, or you can do just the number. So I'm going to make it easy, and I'm just going to do the number. So I'm going to say less than or equal to 50. And I'm going to change my color, and that lower one is going to be red. I'm going to add another rule. The second rule is going to be where it says is between, and your value is going to be 51 and 79. And that one is going to be yellow. And I'm going to add another rule, and this one's going to be is greater than or equal to and that one is going to be 80%. So 80. I'm going to make that one green. Do a little bit lighter of a green. Done. There's my 3 rules. Value is less than or equal to 50. Value is between 51 and 79. Value is greater than or equal to 80. So I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to make sure they work. So I'm going to go 25, 43, 63. Actually, let's do 52, 64, 71, 80, 88. So you guys can see all of it. Do 91 and 100. Now you have all of your weeks filled out to make sure that it's working. You're going to click on any of those weeks, doesn't matter which one, and you're going to come up here and you're going to say insert, and you're going to insert a chart. Give it a second to actually insert. Okay. Now what we don't want is we don't want a bar graph. So we're going to come over here, or a column chart is what it says. Where it says chart editor, you're in setup. You're going to go to the chart type. It says chart type is a column chart, and I'm going to come down here. I'm going to go to the smooth line chart. You can do smooth line or you can do the regular line. Here's my smooth line. So it looks like that. The regular line is going to look about the same, a little bit harder lines. Okay, so another thing that you can do to this, you can either make an entirely new chart down below, where you come down below that chart and you do the same exact thing here. So you have a different chart for each goal. So I can come down here and do math goal. Let's do identify verbally identify numbers 0 to 20. And I'm going to click on this one. I say week 1, week 2, do the same thing over again. Week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, week 7, week 8, week 9. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on row 24. And then I'm going to go back to the fill color, back to conditional formatting, and I'm going to do all of this over again. I'll come down here, less than or equal to 50. That one's going to be yellow. This one I'm going to show you what it looks like if you do percent. So if you do less than or equal to 50%, yellow, add another rule. This one's going to be between 51 and 79%, 9%, and it's, I'm sorry, that other one, I got to change the color. So this one's going to be yellow. The other one, I'll change it to red. And then this one's going to be greater than or equal to 80%, and it is going to be green. Okay, done. This one, like I said, I need to change the color to red. Done. Okay, I'm going to put my numbers in. Now watch what happens if I do just a number. It's going to give me green because it's above that percentile, no matter what number you put in. So I'll go ahead and do a couple of them. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to insert my chart. I'm going to change that to the one that I like. And I'm going to move it down below. So now, if you look, let's zoom out to 50%. Now, if you look, I have both of them there. And I have my reading and my math goal. However, something different that you can do, let me go back to 100%. Up here in your reading goal, what you're going to do is you're going to come here, and you're going to say math. Verbally identify numbers 0 through 20. Okay. And then you're going to format this row. Format. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. Add a rule. Go through that all again, and you can actually go ahead and format. I'll just do all the way to 10. And I'm going to come down and do the same thing. Less than or equal to 50. And that one is red. This one is going to be between 51 and 79. And it is going to be yellow. And I'm going to add my last rule. And it's going to be greater than or equal to 80. So now all of these have been formatted. So if I come over here, I'm going to do 33, 22, 41, 56, and again, this graph, it's movable, so you just move it down so you can see. I'm going to take this. That does need to go there. Okay, so if you look, our red, well, it says blue. No, I don't want blue. Blue is our reading. Okay, we're going to cut that. We're going to put that here. Okay, we're going to cut this one, because if you're doing more than one, we're going to paste that there so it shows. So blue is our reading, math is our red. Right here, let's do 73 and 81. 81 should not be yellow. Let's see. That's fine. 81 is green. Okay, those are rules. Okay. 81, 92, 43, something happened there. I don't know what. Christmas happened. Okay. And now, if you look, you don't need that second one down here because it's all right here. And you can do as many goals as you want, and it'll continue adding to it. I don't know what this part is. Let me see if I can. change this down here. IEP goals. IEP goals, and then up here it has blue goal, red goal, and you can see the chart for both for all 9 weeks. And then if you want to go and print it, you want to download it first using Excel. Open that up. Here it is. And then all of this. I don't know why that's all red. But you'll come over here and print. And change it to landscape. And then you're going to want fit sheet on one paper. And there you go. So it is kind of going over this one. That's because we moved that down. And if you look, let's go back to here. We went and moved that, but I'm going to go ahead and take all of this out. And this, and I'm going to take this out. And then show you what that looks like. Printable. So again, download with Microsoft Excel. Open it up. You're going to go up to print, enable printing, and you're going to go to landscape. You're going to fit sheet on one page. And as you can see, now I have my graph right there. I have everything in my graph. It shows my graph and it shows all of their scores. So if the parents need a printout or you need to bring a printout to an IEP meeting, anything like that, then you're able to print this out and bring it if you don't want to share it digitally. Okay, so I'm going to go back to here. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. You can put your comments in YouTube, or you can email me if you know me. If I sent you this via Facebook, you can send me a message and ask me a question.